A College Life Guide. Chapter 1. College Life 1. College is a fantasy next to the real world. College was fun for me because economic times were easy in the 1980s and 90s. It was a time for fun for most people. Now with the economic situation tightened up, everybody is constantly worried about paying bills. At that time, I was an intrinsically motivated brainwashed clone, so school material was easy for me because I thought I was learning useful knowledge. Later on I became enlightened. I realized a lot of that stuff in college was other people's bullshit, but we're not here to debate that right now. You're stuck on getting some college degrees so you can make some money with a semi-respectable job. It's a state of being. Love your life, love what you do. You can memorize anything. Organize it in simple, manageable packets of info. Everything was easy for me because it was fun. I worked hard because I loved what I was doing. It wasn't work for me. My youth in college was fun. There was no stress. Love what you do. This is the only time in your life when you are going to be around lots of sexy young people. College should be fun for anybody with any intelligence. Have fun learning what you're naturally interested in. That's pretty well as good as it gets for most people, to go to college to study something you're naturally interested in. It should be easy. Look at the alternative, people working average jobs doing the same thing every day. If you're lucky enough to have the money and or the intelligence to be in college, that's like a fantasy world next to the real world. Never mind the fact that even with several college degrees, you will end up working a routine, generic job like everyone else, so what? Enjoy college now while you're doing it. There should be nothing in college that is that hard to learn. The psychology of the average college student. You're probably living a comfortable life at high school where you're well respected and have friends, then you go to college and you're just another generic, average student who is not popular like you were at home. Relax. Everyone else is like you. You have to put yourself out there if you want to make friends, do fun things and enjoy the ride. The average 18-year-old is massively brainwashed. He has no idea of who he is in his true nature. He's trying to achieve success by society's formula, which is college. Many kids go to college not even knowing that there are no jobs for many of the social science fields. They think that if the college offers it as a major, there must be a job waiting at the end. This is so stupid. Most 18-year-olds are self-centered. They think they're special because they're going to college, then they go home and try to act scholarly like those nerdy professors they've been listening to for the past 4 months. The problem is that most professors are nerds living in a fantasy world. They didn't have the guts or the strength to live life on their own terms. They're hiding out in a college. It's not the real world of how to make money and pursue your real dreams. Very few 18-year-olds have some true vision of who they want to be in life. They have no focus in life. I always saw myself as a strong, vital man. That's why I lifted weights all my life starting at about 15. For me, it is one of my archetypes. It earns me self-respect and makes me feel good. The average 18-year-old is eating piles of junk food and experimenting with drugs and alcohol. He or she is horny all the time but still feels self-conscious about masturbating. It's a big mess of false bravado and insecurity. Most girls need friends. Most want a boyfriend, so they're feeling lonely if they don't have anybody close. A lot of guys are insecure because they look like nerds, don't watch diet or exercise, and aren't sure they'll pass their classes. A lot of college students look like crap because they don't do hard physical activities or watch their diet, plus they're mildly depressed because of feeling alone and worrying about getting good grades. Everybody wants to appear cool to others. Girls obsess with their weight and having enough fashionable clothes to have a different look every time they go to class. There are a lot of eating disorders among college girls. There are a lot of female smokers too, thinking it helps keep them skinny. When you get homesick, say to yourself, it's my life. This the way it will be from now on, me going out into the world by myself. Your friends back home are moving on too. I got homesick once, then realized everybody in that college town is a transient from somewhere else. Your life is a mix of pursuing what you want and finding some friends doing the same things you are to have some fun with along the way. When I was in Gainesville, Florida, some local saw the license plate of my car from Canada and asked if it was tough being away from home. I told him home is where I hang my hat. It's a state of being. I'm happy within myself because I honor my true nature. People like me don't get lonely or depressed. We live to honor who we were born to be by nature. It's kind of like my religion. I will release this energy God put into me. Nothing besides this means much to me. It's great for mental health. I'm always inspired. If you think you're special, prove it to yourself by doing something tough every day like me. Screw the wimps. Answer to yourself. The world is your oyster if you know what's really important. Intrinsic thirst for knowledge? Most people are mooks, not artists of life. Don't go to college to study something just for the money, because if you work a job doing something you're not interested in, your life will be anywhere from dull to horrible. Most kids in college don't really care about learning knowledge for its own sake. They just want good marks. wittywakeminds.com. Failing in college. I scanned this article. professorconfess.blogspot.com/2013/11/failing-in-college.html. He's selling a book. I had friends that flunked out of college. Find the easy courses. Do that by talking students on full athletic scholarships. Their tutors guide them to easy courses. Professors are generally nerds living on the ego they get from the temporary power over their naive students. When I was a teacher, there were always a few who sucked up to me by talking to me one-on-one. It's amazing what a little emotional connection will get you. There are students who offer to pay the professor for private tutoring. This is technically a bribe, but it happens all the time. Many college professors don't make much, especially the adjuncts and the graduate teaching assistants. Many take the money for passing somebody, no big deal. If you have an excuse, make it a good one before you brown nose. You have to show a passing knowledge of the course material. Offer to write an essay, help with research, etc. An I grade is incomplete. It's not an F. It looks better. If the faculty won't help you, take your case to the administrators. They are generally the biggest academic frauds. They see it all as a business. Have a complaint like the syllabus was unclear. In the end, most college degrees are worthless anyway. Either do it because you love it or do something else that you love. Take free, open courses to discover what you love to do. ritology.com/how-to-write-appeal-letter-for-appeal-letter-sample-appeal-letter.html. tutorialoutlet.com. Extra things to do while in school. scholastic.com/parents/resources/articles/extracurricular-best-bets-after-school, best bets for after school. oklahomahomeschool.com/extracurricular.html, extracurricular activity resources for homeschoolers. edinaschools.org/page/4630, extracurriculars, activities and resources. NASC.US, National Association of Student Councils. NASC represents student councils for middle and high school students throughout America. professionals.collegeboard.org/guidance/prepare/extracurricular, the extracurricular edge. bentley.edu/graduate/ms-programs/news-insights/12-reasons-why-you-should-join -12 reasons why you should join a student organization. asgiaonline.com/me2/default.asp, American Student Government Association. ed.gov/about/offices/list/ova/e/pi/cte/vso.html, career and technical student organizations. Monster.com/career-advice/article/extracurriculars-matter-grad-resume, extracurriculars hiring managers want to see on your resume. blog.prepscholar.com/what-extracurricular-activities-should-you consider-in-college, which extracurricular activities should you consider in college.